And I'd like to welcome you all to our Travel Friday. This week, we'll be taking a trip to Jamaica with Lou. And other than that, Lou, the floor is yours. And I look forward to our history and our information and our trivia as always. And thanks so much.
Oh, thank you all. And again, it's great to be back. And it was wonderful to take some time off. It was actually the first big trip my wife and I took since our kids were born in the 1992. So we really had a good time. All right, so let's get this show on the road. So today we're going to Jamaica.
Yay.
It's a popular destination. Has anybody on the call been there before?
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, I've been there too.
Nice. Well, I hope you all chime in. I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
So, I am really excited to learn more about Jamaica as we go through this here. So let's go to Jamaica the way we normally do, and let's connect. Let's start off at the Department of Aging and Community Living. So let me do that. And so here we are at 5th and K. I think we've all been there. So let's zoom out. Now, Jamaica, there's a lot of ways to get Jamaica, right? A lot of ways. I think Spirit Airlines flies to Jamaica, my favorite airline. It's always an adventure flying Spirit. And they leave out of BWI Airport. You probably get there for pretty cheap on Spirit, maybe as low as $79. I know $79, they go to Puerto Rico. And then I bet you can go to DCA Airport right here, a friendly DCA Airport right there. Reagan National Airport, goes by lots of names. Right over there, the yellow line, and goes right to it. Nice place. And then of course we have Dulles Airport. But today let's leave out of Ronald Reagan. Let's leave out of National. Let's leave out of DCA. So which direction do we fly to go to Jamaica, folks?
South.
South. Now, I might need some help identifying Jamaica. So help me out here. So we're flying
You have
south.
to go to Miami.
Yeah, go through Miami.
You got to go through Miami. Okay.
Well, that's the way we went when we flew out. We went to Miami.
All right, so let's go to Miami. All right, so let's pretend like we landed in Miami. Now we're taking off again.
Yeah.
Now we're going south of Cuba. So give me a yell when you see it. Give me a yell. Give me a yell.
Oh, I see Cuba.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go. Right here. Right there.
That Hurricane Burl just barreled into it, didn't it?
Yeah.
But Kingston.
So sad. The videos were insane, Lou, of the hurricane. I feel terrible in that way.
Yeah, I'm going to my church. Our church group is doing a mission trip outside of Kingston. They were there when it hit. And
Wow.
I don't even know what the story is. I'm going to find out tomorrow when we go to my prayer group.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So there we are. There's Jamaica. So there we go. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to stop the share for a second. And then let's learn a little bit about the history of Jamaica. So let me fire that up as well. So I got a couple of different histories, and I don't want to get too much involved in any one of them. So let me just reshare my screen, and we'll get the show on the road. So we all remember this guy, right? And let's...
Wagwan, everyone, and welcome to Mr. This is the Caribbean, and here's Jamaica. Now let's Jamaica our way through its story, shall we? The third largest Caribbean island, Jamaica chilled alone in the cheerful sun for many years until its first inhabitants alighted on its sandy shores, though no one's exactly sure when this was, but at least 3,000 years ago. Those mysterious first arrivals were followed by similarly mysterious second arrivals, noted for their redware pottery. And then, around the year 800, the Taino people made the island home, cultivators of cassava and corn, who abode in villages of wood, palm leaves, leaves and straw. The island was spotted by Christopher Columbus in 1494, and he declared it the fairest isle that eyes have beheld. If only the ensuing years in Jamaica were as sightly as its scenery. The Spanish took control and treated the Taino harshly in their insatiable search for riches. Forced labor and introduced disease decimated native numbers to the extent that Spain began importing fresh slaves from Africa. Enslaved persons who escaped their masters fled to the mountains and became known as the Maroons, a small beacon of liberty in an island of chains. Skipping ahead to the mid-17th century, we find Jamaica lumbering along with a population of only a few thousand, which made it easy pickings for the British, who snatched it from Spain in 1655. The British defended their prize, and Port Royal became a sort of rum-swilling pirate paradise for a while, Britain encouraging piratical pillaging of Spanish ports. After Spain formally recognized Britain's occupation of Jamaica, the British didn't need the pirates anymore and set about executing them again. Britain made a lot of money from Jamaica after importing many more African slaves to toil on plantations of indigo, cacao, and most profitably, sugarcane. British forces also ended up engaged in fierce fighting with the Maroons in the island's interior, who scored several successes under leaders like Queen Nani with their proficient usage of guerrilla warfare. Another slave revolt followed, and on its heels, another war with the Maroons. Just in case it all wasn't clear enough, there was another slave revolt in 1831, led by Baptist preacher Samuel Sharp. Though unsuccessful, this was the age of the abolitionists, and freedom was in the air, and in 1834, slavery was finally ended across the British Empire. Unfortunately, life for the average Jamaican didn't get much better, and it was in protest over poor conditions and injustice that another Baptist preacher, Paul Bogle, arose to lead the Morant Bay Rebellion in 1865, which was viciously suppressed by Governor Edward John Eyre, who ordered Bogle's execution for high treason. But Jamaicans didn't stop in their efforts to improve their lot. Pan-Africanist, writer and activist Marcus Garvey galvanized crowds with his ambitious proposals. He would later inspire several figures in the American civil rights movement. 1962 saw Jamaica achieve independence whilst remaining part of the British Commonwealth. Economic growth followed, then slumped in the latter 1970s, before picking up in the 90s. And today the country has attained a high level of human development. And I think we can all agree there's something special about Jamaica. It stands out, and everyone loves it, and its influence on the world has been incredible. From Rastafari to rocksteady to reggae music, immortalized by the great Bob Marley, to phenomenal athletes, including the fastest runners in the world. So that's it for Jamaica, and that's all from me for now. Bye-bye!
Well, that was pretty good. Any thoughts about that? Anybody? Especially for those who've been to Jamaica, any reflections on what you saw?
You all can unmute yourselves, by the way.
I'm muted. I'm sorry, I'm talking and I'm muted. It was interesting that Spain, that England fought Spain for control of Jamaica, and won. So they controlled it for a while.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I thought, yeah, so that's my reflection.
Nice.
And uh-huh.
I thought it was interesting that England promoted piratism there. Pirates.
Yeah.
To attack the Spanish ports. That was probably a pretty good strategy.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, that was a good strategy because they won.
It was Captain Morgan, I think, that famous pirate. He was based in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they had some of the fastest runners. I saw Usain Bolt's name on there. This is later in life. This is recent life.
How is that, by the way? How is that Jamaica has the fastest runners in the world? I mean, time and time again, they win the gold medal.
Running away from slave catchers. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, great. Well, speaking of that, the Summer Olympics are coming up. I wonder if it's going to be a Jamaica sweep again this year in the 100-meter. I mean, that's amazing runners there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
We got some pretty good runners this year.
I think one interesting thing, so we've been covering North America this month. I think it's really interesting how many other countries and continents are involved in like territories in North America, because a lot of it was, Europe was first where there were folks, but then North America was discovered by, the East going into the West. So it's just interesting to see how all these different peoples and countries interact with each other.
Yeah, that's true.
It is.
Harold just wrote something in the chat.
Oh, what's
Okay,
Harold saying there?
Queen Nanny as well as Paul Vogel were first leaders. Queen Nanny is revered.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah,
Nice.
not discovered. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, Mr. Harold. I understand why you say that. Thank you for
Mhm.
Yes, I think Marcus Garvey and
All right. Well, I actually have a second video that I haven't really screened too well, but let me scan through and see if it's any good. Let's cue it up. Here we go. This is
okay.
the untold story of Jamaica.
This is the real history of Jamaica. Jamaica is the third largest island in the Caribbean Sea, and there were thousands of indigenous inhabitants when Christopher Columbus got lost and stumbled on the island in 1494 AD. We know all of that. However, what were the original Jamaican inhabitants, and how did they settle on the island? There were four main cultures that exist in the different stages of development of Caribbean culture: Siboney, early Arawak, Indians from Orinoco Valley, Sub-Taino, and Taino. And besides, Sub-Taino and Taino was basically the same. The first tide of migration to the Caribbean was around 5000 to 2000 BC, and the first migrants were called Siboney Indians. They probably came from Florida or Yucatan and migrated southward to the Greater Antilles through a now submerged chain of small islands that used to run from the eastern Yucatan to Cuba and Jamaica. The Siboney people were cave-dwelling people and used basic tools for fishing and gathering. The culture was called pre-ceramic culture because there were no ceramics found during this period. There were no clear evidence to prove the existence of Siboney culture in Jamaica until Robert Howard's time, that's 1960s. However, Howard and many other scholars believe that the similar site to Cuba Siboney would be found in Jamaica, for the Siboney occupation in the other Greater Antilles Islands is confirmed, and the archaeology provides no obvious explanation for the bypassing of Jamaica by the Meso-Indian migrants, the Siboney people. The second migration tide was from 400 to 200 BC. The culture was called Solodite culture for the peculiar forms of ceramics, and the prosperity of the culture was from 250 BC to 500 BC. The Solodite culture was created by early Arawak Indians who came from the Orinoco Valley in South America. They went north to the Lesser Antilles and then west to the Greater Antilles. The typical work of the culture was Suevas Ostinos, found in Puerto Rico in 400 to 600 BC. According to Howard, the site of the culture in Jamaica is Little River, which is located on the north-central coast of the island. The site, which was created around 500 AD, is directly on the coast, and there are few materials survived. Nevertheless, Irving Rose indicated that the potteries found in the Little River are similar to the Suevas Ostinos in Puerto Rico. It represents that the Jamaican Solodite inhabitants probably came from West Islands such as Puerto Rico. The third migration wave that might have appeared in Jamaica was from 650 to 1000 AD. This time came the Taino, who met Spanish in the late 15th century. Taino also came from the Orinoco region, and they reached Jamaica by way of the Dominican Republic. The Taino site in Jamaica is White Marl, founded in 900 AD. In many Spanish...
Well, folks, that's a lot about the Indian culture there, and I gotta keep moving. So definitely a rich history there, very rich history. But let's jump into right now today, or unless there's some reflections on what we just saw. Let's jump in today and see what's going on, see where to go, because it's a wonderful country and there's a lot to do. So let's get this going.
Whether you're looking to relax on the beach, explore the island's rich history and culture, or indulge in adventure sports, the Caribbean island paradise of Jamaica has something for everyone. Here are the best things to do and places to visit in Jamaica. Number 14. Blue and John Crow Mountains National Park. The Blue and John Crow Mountains National Park in Jamaica is a true natural and cultural treasure. Inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2015, this park offers a wealth of breathtaking scenery, from jungle-clad mountains and waterfalls to lush rainforests and coffee plantations. The park is also home to an impressive array of wildlife, including over 800 species of endemic plants, 200 species of birds, and even the world's second largest butterfly. A highlight of a visit to the park is hiking or taking a mule ride up to the summit of Jamaica's highest peak, Blue Mountain Peak. At 7,400 feet high, the summit offers thrilling views, including a glimpse of neighboring Cuba on a clear day. Number 13. Negril. Negril is a town located in western Jamaica that is home to one of the Caribbean's most beautiful stretches of white sand and crystal clear water, Negril Beach. Dubbed as the 7-mile beach, but actually closer to 4 miles long, the beach extends from Bloody Bay to Long Bay and is backed by the famous Negril Cliffs. The beach is lined with a variety of resorts, from large all-inclusive properties to smaller boutique hotels, and offers a wide range of water sports, including snorkeling, kayaking, and diving. The Negril Cliffs, rising above the clear blue waters, is the perfect spot to watch the sunset, and for those looking for an adrenaline rush, can consider jumping off the cliffs for fun. Number 12. Dunn's River Falls. Dunn's River Falls, located in Ocho Rios, is a natural wonder that stands at 180 feet tall and 600 feet long. You can climb up the limestone edges of the waterfall as the cool water provides a refreshing contrast to the typical heat of Jamaica. The water cascades into the sea at Little Dunn's River Beach, making it one of the few travertine waterfalls in the world. The falls are one of the most popular tourist attractions in Jamaica, and with its Instagram-worthy terraced waterfalls, it's no wonder millions of tourists hike 90 minutes to see it every year. It's also immortalized on the Jamaican $100 bill. Number 11. Reach Falls. If you prefer a less touristy waterfall, then this is for you. Reach Falls, located near Port Antonio, is a hidden gem among the island's many waterfalls. Tucked away in the montane forest of the John Crow mountain range, visitors can take a gentle hike through the tropical rainforest to reach the falls. The falls themselves flow gently and quietly, cascading down to the underwater caves. You can stand under the streaming cascades, explore the caves, and swim in the fern-fringed waters surrounded by rainforest. With more than 20 different species of ferns growing in this area, and a variety of birds, including yellow-billed parrots, it's a great spot for nature lovers. Number 10. Doctor's Cave Beach. Doctor's Cave Beach in Montego Bay is a popular strip of white sand fringed by clear waters. The beach got its name in the early 1920s when a British osteopath claimed that the water had curative powers after swimming there. This claim helped shape the fate of Montego Bay as a tourist destination, as hotels sprouted up and the area became a thriving tourist destination. Even though the namesake cave was destroyed by a hurricane in 1932, the beach is still as popular as ever and is considered one of the top things to do in Montego Bay. Number 9. Martha Brae River. Rafting on the Martha Brae River in Jamaica is a popular activity, especially for couples. The Martha Brae River's village offers bamboo raft trips pulled by local guides. You can glide down the picturesque stretch of river, enjoying the tropical scenery, and stop at local vendors along the way to purchase souvenirs or refreshments. The guides entertain visitors during the trip, singing reggae songs or sharing interesting information about the flora and fauna. It's also a great place for a romantic day out, with the chance to listen to local tales and legends, sip on cold drinks, and stroll through Miss Martha's herb garden. Number 8. Black River Tour. The longest river in Jamaica, the Black River, is fringed with mangroves and home to over 100 species of birds, including herons and snowy egrets, as well as crocodiles. A guided boat tour is the perfect way to explore this tranquil river and learn about the area's ecology and history. The tour is often combined with a visit to the beautiful YS Falls, Jamaica's largest cascades. With 7 waterfalls, natural pools, and activities like ziplining, rope swinging, and river tubing, the YS Falls offers something for everyone, perfect for a hot day. The YS Falls are also suitable for children. By the way, if you want to learn how to save money on airfares, then click the link in the description below. This guide teaches you how to always get the cheapest flights. Number 7. Blue Hole. The Blue Hole, also known as the Blue Lagoon, is a series of picturesque water holes located in the rainforest-cloaked mountains outside Ocho Rios. It is fed by gushing cascades, and guides can lead you around the area, where you can explore the falls and jump off cliffs into the refreshing pools below. The higher up the falls you climb, the less people you will probably encounter, but the trail can be tricky to navigate. The watercolor of the Blue Hole changes depending on how the sun hits the water and can be seen in sapphire, royal blue, or turquoise color. It is also known for its unique natural phenomenon, as it is formed by the mixture of fresh water from mineral springs and salt water from the Caribbean Sea. Number 6. Falmouth. Falmouth is a picturesque town located on the northern shore of Jamaica, known for its well-preserved Georgian architecture. The town was once a leading port in the Caribbean, and it still offers excellent examples of 19th century Georgian architecture, including a restored courthouse. Visitors can explore the Greenwood Great House, a museum with period furniture and a rare collection of musical instruments, and Wedgwood china. Other popular activities in Falmouth include visiting the Good Hope Plantation, an old established coconut and sugar plantation, basking on Red Stripe and Burwood Beach, and taking a trip to the Luminous Lagoon, named for its marine phosphorescence. There is also a heritage walk to discover the history of the town, especially the slave trade hubs. Number 5. Port Antonio. Port Antonio is a charming and peaceful fishing village on the northeastern coast of Jamaica. Known for its quiet atmosphere, it's the perfect spot for visitors looking to escape the hustle and bustle of more crowded tourist destinations. The village itself is a mix of colorful markets, Georgian and Victorian architecture, and cozy cafes. But it's the incredible natural surroundings that really make Port Antonio special. Visitors can explore the area's sensational jungles, crystal clear waterfalls, turquoise lagoons, beautiful beaches, and epic hiking trails. Other popular activities include rafting the Rio Grande, diving and snorkeling the coral reefs, and swimming in the Blue Lagoon, which is said to be 200 feet deep and was featured in the movie of the same name. Number 4. Rose Hall Great House. Rose Hall Great House is a must-see destination in Jamaica. Built in 1770, the restored plantation house offers breathtaking ocean views and a glimpse into the past with its period furniture. But the real draw of Rose Hall is its eerie history. Legend has it that the notorious Annie Palmer, known as the White Witch, ruled the house with cruelty and met a violent death. Visitors can choose from a daytime tour to learn about the history of the house, or a spooky evening tour by candlelight to hear tales of ghost sightings and possibly even spot the White Witch herself. Number 3. Rainforest Adventures Mystic Mountain. Rainforest Adventures Mystic Mountain in Ocho Rios is an adrenaline junkie's paradise. Get your heart racing on the Bobsled Jamaica, a single-person roller coaster ride that speeds through the forest. For a more leisurely experience, glide through the treetops on the zip lines or take the Sky Explorer, a chairlift that ascends the mountain, offering panoramic views of the town and sea. But it's not all thrills and spills. Nature lovers can also enjoy guided walks, butterfly and hummingbird gardens, a ropes course, an infinity pool and water slide, and a climbing wall. Number 2. Bob Marley Museum. If you're a fan of Bob Marley, the Bob Marley Museum in Kingston is a must-see destination on your vacation in Jamaica. The museum is located in the former home and studio of the legendary reggae artist, who purchased the property on 56 Hope Road in 1975 and lived there until his death in 1981. Visitors can explore the beautifully hand-painted murals and statue of Bob, view his personal treasures such as platinum and gold records and awards, and take a tour of his old room, which has been left untouched since the day he left it. The museum also features a stunning photo gallery and offers a 1-hour tour. It is one of the best places to visit in Jamaica while on vacation. Number 1. Kingston. Kingston, Jamaica's bustling capital city, is a melting pot of culture and history. Located at the foot of the Blue Mountains, it offers a cosmopolitan contrast to the island's laid-back vibe. While the city can be gritty and rough around the edges, there's plenty to see and do for visitors. Besides the above-mentioned Bob Marley Museum, reggae fans can also visit the Trenchtown Culture Yard Museum, where reggae music was born. Visitors can also check out historic mansions like Devon House and museums such as the National Gallery and the Natural History Museum. Emancipation Park is a popular spot for music concerts, and National Heroes Park features statues of leading players in Jamaican history and independence. Click here for more places to visit in the Caribbean.
All right, well, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
For those of you who've been there, like, what are your favorite did it cover everything, or did they miss some stuff?
Steve, I don't know what they missed. I don't remember. I stayed in Montego Bay and took the day trip around there just to see the local area. And they had beautiful, beautiful beaches, some of the most beautiful beaches you've ever seen. But I see in the chat where Harold said he's visited Jamaica a few times.
Now, Harold, why are you muted here? We'd love to hear you tell us about it.
He must be.
Sorry, Lou.
Yeah, Harold, you visited a few times.
It's a beautiful island. It's very, very
Yeah.
beautiful.
You stayed in Montego Bay?
Yes, I stayed in Montego Bay. Been to a few places. The place I really wanted to go to, I haven't been. That's Kingston.
Yeah,
Not been
yeah.
there yet. But most all the tourist stuff I've seen, the Don River Fall, the Rose Plantation, all those other things, I've been across those places. But it's always nice, very, very nice. And the people are very, 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 very friendly. Yes, indeed.
You love the beaches?
Oh, I love everything there. Jamaica's a wonderful place.
Yeah.
Nice. Any other comments?
Yeah, I went on a cruise and I do remember the one thing was Rose Hall and how they talked about if you came at night you could see the ghosts. Well, I didn't want to do that, but yeah. And the other thing is Blue Mountain. They have a coffee. Jamaicans really like Blue Mountain coffee. And we got it one time for my nephew, my niece's husband in Alexandria at a coffee shop, but now they sell it at Costco. It is good coffee, but it's a little on the expensive side, so I gave it as a gift. Blue Mountain Coffee. It's Jamaican.
Blue Mountain Coffee?
Blue Mountain Coffee, yeah.
Okay, okay. Might try that.
I encountered that when I was doing this presentation, that they do some really good custom coffees there. Really, they grow some really good coffee.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I love those Blue Mountains in Kingston. And I wasn't there very long, not to see a lot that I wanted to, but I was with a group. And we docked there. Yeah, it was we docked there, and so I was just but I loved Montego Bay, the beaches, and my son loved that too.
Nice.
I don't know if you can hear me. I'm in a
The other
cab. But
thing-
when I went to Jamaica the first time, my sister and I did the cross country. You spend some days in Kingston, land in Kingston, go to Montego Bay, Oak Port Antonio. The second time we went to Jamaica and combined with Haiti. I'd never been to Haiti, and that was in the 80s. And Haiti was so clean, and we asked the tourist guide, why it's so clean? And he said, they're so poor, they recycle everything. Now, Haiti has changed mightily from the 80s. But everybody was so nice. We caught the bus. We always do that, catch the local bus and ride to the end of the line and enjoy the people and scenery that you don't see on the tour. But Jamaica was beautiful, and I haven't been since the 80s, but I know it's changed too. But Haiti, sadly, has changed mightily.
Yeah, Haiti, boy, that's a tough place to be nowadays. Whoa. Harold, you're about to say something.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was Miss Dolores. Sorry, you don't have to raise your hands, you all. You can just share until.
Okay, I have family there. While my daughter is still there, my oldest daughter, but I enjoy the countryside of Wollaston. I have family in St. Anne's and St. Catherine, and Kingston. I have an older sister in Kingston that lives in Kingston. My father is from St. Andrews, so it's a lot of beautiful places and a lot of beautiful beaches, even around down in the countryside, up in the mountains.
Nice. Thanks for sharing. Boy, that's quite a rich history you got there. All right. Well, yeah, go ahead, Harold. Go ahead.
Might be of interest to some folks on the Zoom call. There's a portion of the Negril beach that is nude. So if that interests any of you people who like to be nude at the beach, go to Negril.
Negril Beach.
Negril.
Okay. I'd love to show it on this program, but I think
don't show that one, Lou. Don't show that one. But the Negril portion of it has nudity. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that. All right. Well, let me jump into a couple other things. We have enough time for trivia at the end. So here's some things that not to do in Jamaica. So let's jump into this.
When you book your trip to Jamaica, the odds are good that you're headed for a spirited but relaxing island vacation. But there's much more to Jamaica than great music and gorgeous weather. So follow these tips to keep safe and have fun while visiting Jamaica. Know before you go. 1. Don't forget about the State Department. You should know before you travel that both sexual assault and armed robbery are common throughout the nation, in some cases even inside gated resorts. 2. Don't expect help from the cops. The Jamaican police force is universally underpaid and understaffed. Their attention is mostly focused on more serious crime, so a tourist's stolen camera doesn't rank high on their list of priorities. 3. Don't try to get around without a driver. In Jamaica, they drive on the wrong, left side of the road. It can be a little perplexing, but for a small fee you can hire a driver for the day to help you get around efficiently and safely. 4. Don't backpack through Jamaica. People who backpack through Jamaica essentially put a target on their back, attracting the worst of the island's criminal element. Your best bet is to spend most of your time in highly populated areas. 5. Do your research. Where you spend your vacation will determine what there is to do. Love the nightlife? Then Negril has tons of thriving hotspots. Taking your family for some fun in the sun? Montego Bay is full of family-friendly resorts. Want to experience Jamaica's inland paradise? Check out Ocho Rios. 6. Don't look at the merchants. When you're browsing at the shops on the island, avoid direct eye contact with the merchants. They will take it as a sign that you want to buy something. But if you're just looking, keep your eyes on the merchandise and not on the owner. 7. Don't choose American dollars. While good old-fashioned greenbacks are welcome on the island, you should consider using the Jamaican dollar. You'll find that you don't have to worry about exchange rates and the locals will appreciate it. 8. Don't get uptight. The entire country is filled with people who are looking on the bright side. And while they're eager to please, they're not in any big hurry. So you shouldn't be either. No one wants to hang around with a grumpy tourist. 9. Don't be afraid to explore. There is a heck of a lot more to the island of Jamaica than just lounging on its world-class beaches. There are a lot of great shopping spots and natural beauty like Dunn's River Falls. 10. Don't worry about finding a good beach. The best part about Jamaica is that no matter where you book your reservations, Jamaica will have a pristine stretch of golden sand waiting for you. Don't spend a ton of time trying to find the right beach. They're pretty much all that beach. Where do you want to know what not to do in next? Comment below.
All right, well, was that fair, folks? For those of you who have been there, was that some good advice? Do you have any other advice to give us? Any more advice from anybody? You're all on mute. Anybody have any other advice?
I think it was some good advice to get a driver, because they're on the wrong side of the road and you might get confused. So I think it's a good idea to have a driver to drive you around for sightseeing.
Yeah, that was a good advice. I was once in Australia and I rented a car.
Yeah.
Not realizing how dangerous it is. The problem is if you're not concentrating on it, your natural instincts are wrong. It's really dangerous.
Yeah. And you're busy looking at the sights and you forget you're on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, good.
Question. I had a question about the money. They were saying exchange your money for this. Is it the same dollar for dollar?
No. I don't know. Can somebody Google it right now? What's the exchange rate? US dollar to, is it Jamaican dollars, they say?
Yeah. Yes, it's Jamaican. It's hi everyone. It's Jamaican dollars. The last time I was there in 98, It was like about 75 Jamaican dollars to $1 US. And it's better if you change from the change exchange kiosk, because if you try to do local, you'll get a few dollars more, but they count the money so fast, and the different denominations are different colors. So if you're not hip to it, you think you're getting your money's worth. In the meantime, you could be getting ripped off. So as tourists, we are safer staying, in the hotels, or, have a reputable guide that can take you around. Otherwise, you can be a target. That's the only sad part to that country and tourism.
Yeah, that's true pretty much everywhere. A lot of places are like that. You always got to count your money right in front of the exchange person, because you can get ripped off right in front of you. Don't leave that window until you count it yourself.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, that happens everywhere. All right. Well, I wanted to play No Trip to just like no story about the Congo DRC is complete without talking about the rumble in the jungle. No story about Jamaica is complete without seeing a little bit of Rastafari. And I should have talked about Usain Bolt and the running tradition, but unfortunately I left that out. I do apologize. But for some reason this video would not download, so I got to play it right off of my YouTube. So hopefully this works. Let's give it a shot.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
The ads when you do it this way.
Okay, you ready?
So I
All right, $118.
Everybody hear this okay?
Fine, Lou. Thank you.
Last year, man. Rastafari, Good time. When I youth, never like him, when I youth, always want my nativity. When I youth, you see, that look to see Rastafari, The people in take Rastafari, the mad people, dirty people, and them corrupt Rastafari. Them corrupt as Rastafari. And if the Rastafari be mad people, Rastafari is mad. Rastafari control. Rastafari lead the world now. Money to survive. All gonna work. Plant tree, pick coconut, chop machine, all those things. Yeah, that's what you Just believe in a job. It's just believe in it, You see it? As a rat, You see it? It's just praise, Yeah. I'm not a good job. I just powerful, Well, good animals don't travel jungle here. bush, you know, good for all kind of things. Make you strong, keep you healthy. Rose bush, good for. Life can't change, you know. Life can't change. Yeah, life can't change. I have to be a soldier. Everyone have the heart like I. Years when I was born, longer than I live.
Well, folks, I got to stop it because we're running out of time. Got to get to the trivia. Well, what do you think of that? I don't know about that video. What are your thoughts about Rastafari?
From what I know, Lou is pretty much on point.
Is it? Okay.
Pretty much on point with the Rastas, yes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much on point too, from what I've known and seen. It's Rastafarians here in the States. Not many, but many have followed that movement.
Yeah, I think we all may need to move toward that. Just if you look at the lower impact on the planet and just appreciating other people for the, God inside of them. There's some good stuff there. And Bob Marley came out of that.
Mhm.
All right, well, let's jump to trivia without any more comments.
Thank you so much, Lou, for your presentation and your videos today. We certainly learn more about Jamaica. There's always something more than meets the eye. So yes, we do trivia. Again, thank you all so much for joining us. We may have some newcomers on. So again, thanks so much for joining our Travel Friday. Hope you enjoyed the session so far. At the end of each session, we host a trivia where you're able to raise your hand in Zoom, and out of the correct answerers, so folks that correctly answer a question, you'll be put into a wheel where then you may win an iPad accessory today. So again, just to practice, again, if you'd like to answer one of Lou's questions, you must raise your hand in Zoom. Tap more at the top right, and then you tap raise hand. So can I get everyone in Zoom to please raise their hand? Again, you tap more at the top right, and then you tap on Zoom. Raise hand. More at the top right, then you tap raise hand. Okay, again, we go based on the order of hands. So again, once Lou states his question, please raise your hand if you would like to answer. Okay. Thank you. We reached like 10, 11, 12, 13 hands. I appreciate that. You all can hit lower at the bottom to lower your hand. So please don't forget to lower your hand once you've been called on, so that way we can make sure we acknowledge those folks until we get a correct answer for each question. So thank you so much, Lou, and seniors. Appreciate it. And floor is yours, Lou. Look forward to seeing who wins a prize today.
Thanks, folks. Well, we only got 5 questions today, so some of them are easy, some of them are hard. So let's start out with a easy one. You all ready? Here we go. How do we know this picture was not taken in Jamaica? What's your hints?
Miss Deborah?
The penguins. The penguins on the beach.
Very good, very good.
Good job, Miss Deborah. Thank you so much.
Another hint was that this is from our South Africa presentation. So that would have been the right answer as well.
Thank you.
It's actually a beach in South Africa. Okay, so that was sort of a easy, semi-comical one. Let's get into the more serious one. They actually mentioned this in the video. What is this, and what is its wingspan?
So,
ooh, somebody knows.
So again, thank you, Ms. Deborah. Please keep your hand up. Let's see if we can get some others. Again, one correct answer.
Now you can't say butterfly because that's too obvious. What type?
Yes. What's the name of that animal? And again, what is its wingspan? So as Lou always says, this is, Google is your friend. So make sure you utilize your resources and see if you can find the answer. Okay, and you must have both. What is this animal and what is its wingspan? Thank you, Miss Linda. What is your answer? You gotta hit unmute in the middle.
I'm not, hi. I'm not sure I know everything, but it's the yellow swallow something. Swallow.
Okay, well, you must have both. Do you have the
I
other?
know.
Okay.
No, I don't. It's probably about 4 inches. No, I don't have it.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, you must have both to correctly
You're
answer
close
this
though.
question.
You're close. Good job.
Anne, thank you. What is your answer? Again, you must have both.
It's the eastern tiger, swallowtails, Pablioka, something, glacius, Glaucus. And the wind swing, I think, is 5 inches. I got several answers on that.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Let's get. Is there one more person wants to take a guess?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Anne. Just keep that on standby. Again, hey Brenda, we need both answers.
Okay, it's the swallowtail, and the wingspan is 6 inches.
I'm gonna pop to it. Here we go. It's a Jamaican giant swallowtail. So as long as you got swallowtail, you had it. And I got 6-inch swing. So Brenda, I think you got it. Although the runner up was awful close. So hope she answers the next question.
Thank you, Brenda. Good job. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're also in the running for a prize today. Thank you so much.
Good job, runner up too. Good job.
Thank you, Anne.
All right, next question. I misspelled this. What do the three colors of the Jamaican flag represent?
Again, you must have all three colors and answers. Please raise your hand if you would like to answer. Okay, and what is your answer? Again, you must have all three.
Okay, the gold represents the sun and the country's natural wealth and beauty, and the green represents difficulties faced by the nation Black, its natural wealth and the beauty of the sunlight, and agriculture and hope.
Okay, I think you're pretty close. Let's do another one and let's see. Unfortunately, I don't remember the answer myself.
Okay, Cassandra.
The black was for the nation. I don't know if I mentioned that or not.
Cassandra, what do you say?
The three colors of the Jamaican flag represent the country's people, the land, and the sun.
All right, let's keep that in mind, and let's see if we can figure out who won between the two of you. Let's say, because you're awful close. Here we go. The three colors represent difficulties, sunlight, and agriculture, but there's a couple interpretations. The Jamaica's Information Service says the black symbolizes the strength and creativity of the people. So it's the people. The gold represents the natural beauty of sunlight. So I think both of you mentioned that, as well as the wealth of the country. So I think you both said that. And the screen represents hope and agriculture. So Alex, I think our first respondent had it right, the one before the last one, but you both were darn close. What do you think, Alex?
I'd say let's just give it to them both. They were pretty close, and that they'll be both in the running for a prize today. I think they were pretty much on spot on with kind of both of those answers. What do you think on that?
I love it. And not only that, but even the interpretation online is fuzzy. You know, there's multiple interpretations. One thing that's not fuzzy though is it's one of the few flags on Earth that does not share any color with the U.S. flag.
That is very true.
Yeah. All right, next question. Here we go. What dish is this? Now this one you gotta be exact.
Okay, Miss Cheryl, that was so fast. Again, with these questions, you really got to be ready to raise your hand. Hi, Miss Cheryl. What is your answer? You got to hit unmute in the middle, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
What is your answer, Miss Cheryl?
Ackee and saltfish with fried dumplings.
Woo!
That's the
Good
national.
job.
You are all over it. Whoa!
Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Really appreciate that.
Okay.
Nice job. Nice job. Very good. All right, here's the last question. Here we go. What famous writer wrote all of his screenplays from Jamaica?
What famous writer wrote all of his screenplays from Jamaica?
And I could say all of his novels, which became screenplays. He actually didn't write the screenplays, but all of his novels. And you all know the answer to this because this is not an obscure person.
Thank you, Brenda. Keep your hand up. We'll see if we stump some other folks. Thank you, Brenda. Appreciate it. You raised your hand so fast. Any other takers for this question? Any other takers? Okay, Ms. Bertha, thank you so much. What is your answer?
Was this James A. Mercer?
Oh, that's a good guess, but no, that's not what I'm looking for.
Thank you so much, Ms. Foster. Appreciate it. Okay, Ms. Dolores, what is your answer?
Ashton Cook.
No, I think you guys need another hint. I'm gonna give you another hint. You ready for another hint?
Okay.
I'm gonna give you another hint. Hold on.
Miss, you want to say that hint first and then hear from another person, Lou?
Yeah, we can hear from someone else.
Okay. Hi, Miss Angela. What is your answer? What do you think the answer is?
Hi, could it be J.K. Rowling?
Oh, that's a good guess.
Thank you. Just keep your hands up, you all. Just I see you too, and I see you as well. Okay, I think we have time for two more.
I'm giving you your hint right now.
Okay, what's the hint, Lou?
The audio hint.
Say that again.
It's an audio hint. Listen.
Okay. Nothing is playing, Lou.
You didn't hear that?
No,
It's
no,
so weird. I can hear it loud and clear.
Oh. Oh, okay. We heard a little bit. I think I know. I think that helped out a little bit. Let's see. Miss Thelma, what do you think the answer is?
Is it William Goldman?
No.
Okay, thank you. Yvonne, what do you think the answer is?
I'm wondering, is it Jamaica Kincaid? Jamaica Kincaid?
No. No.
Marlon James?
Thank you, Yvonne. Yes.
All
really
righty.
appreciate it.
You all couldn't hear that audio clue? It was loud and clear on my side.
Okay. Miss Doris?
Is it Benjamin Zephanniah.
No, it's not what I'm thinking of.
Oh wow. Thank you, Miss Doris. Just let me know when you want to call the hands off. We still have a couple of hands, Lou. You want to keep going?
Yeah, if we have time, it's up to you, Alex.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's see, Mr. Harold. What do you think the answer is?
Did you guys all get that audio clue?
We heard it briefly. What do you think the answer is, Mr. Harold?
Total guess, Alex. I'm gonna say Harry Belafonte.
No, that's not it. Good guess though.
Oh, I think we stumped him. Everyone that has their hands raised have already answered a question correctly. Just for, just see, Brenda, what do you think it is? What do you think the answer is?
I say Ernest Hemingway.
Oh, he's in that neck of the woods. I know he was in Key West. Did he ever make it to Jamaica?
Not sure.
Lou, I think
I'm not sure, Lou.
Well, Alex, although you don't count, Alex, what's your guess?
Oh, it sounded like the Pink Panther theme. But I don't know myself. I really want to know the answer.
Okay. So we may have you all might be stumped. Here we go. You ready? You're gonna be shocked. Here we go.
Ian Fleming.
All of the James Bond novels were written from Jamaica.
My gosh.
That was a James Bond theme song.
Oh wow. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a good question, Lou. I never knew the name of the person who did that, so thank you so much for that.
Yeah. He had a big estate on Jamaica. He wrote all of his books from there. All right, Alex, take us home.
Awesome. So again, today, give me 1 second. Again, as always, with our winners today, we are going to pick one of you all to win a prize today. So give me 1 second to pull that up. Today's winners, we have Miss Deborah, Miss Brenda, Miss Anne, Miss Cassandra, and Miss Cheryl. Thank you. Appreciate that. And before we do that, Lou, just so that we can, see where we'll be visiting next week, I thought that we could do a wheel because, again, we're still going through North America. So we could do a wheel for either Mexico or Canada next week. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, wonderful. Let me go ahead and go to our wheel. So just for our topic next week. So again, North America, we did Greenland last week. Today we did Jamaica. So for these past 2 Fridays in July, we're going to cover Mexico and Canada. Whatever one we pick first will be next week's topic. So 3, 2, 1. I look like it's Canada.
All right.
So did you know, Lou, it was Canada Day on July 1st.
Oh, nice. That's
So
appropriate.
that was quite interesting to see what's going on. So thank you so much for that. And now, again, we are going to go into our trivia wheel for, again, our correct answers for today. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Thank you. Again, let's see who wins an iPad accessory today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see who wins.
All right.
All right. Well, good job, Anne. Thank you so much for participating today. You won a prize. Really appreciate
Thank you very much.
Yes, you won a pair of headphones. So thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Good job, man.
I love that.
Good job, Anne. Thank you so much. Really.
Oh, and I want to tell you that 4 or 5 different people came up, and Ian Fleming was not one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. hmm
Wow.
They had a Whitaker and somebody, Yankee, somebody, and Aki Amuka or something like that. And yeah, so it was several other people that came up, but
That's
not
wild.
Ian.
Well, thank
Wow.
you so much, Anne, and thank you so much, Lou, for presenting today's session on Jamaica. We look forward to Canada next week. Let's all say thank you to Lou, and make sure you all come on at 1:30 for our module on email. But thank you so much, Lou. Welcome back, and we really look forward to next week. Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks a
Bye.
lot.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Lou.
Lou.
Thank you,
And
Lou.
See you all
congratulations,
later.
Have a
Anne.
good
Thank
weekend.
you. Thank you so much.
You know,
Thank you,
I just checked famous writers from Jamaica, and you're right. Ian Fleming did not show up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Lou. Thank you
All
all.
right. Well,
See
I'll
you
do
back
some
there
research on that. I'll do some research.
Okay.
soon.
All right. Take care.
Just wanted to tell you that.
Yeah, you might be right.
See y'all later.
Take care now.
Bye.